Um, just because we haven't like done anything that interesting. In the last couple of videos, we've just been working on this slab built mug, which I think we will continue doing that until it's done. Just because there's a lot of things going on right now and I need to catch up. I did do a bit of catch up yesterday. We have our reclaim going. I worked on the turtles. I didn't work on the jar yet. I still need to look at that. And I'm still like working on that cake slice container. But just to, I don't know, maybe pique a little bit of interest back into you guys. I thought I would just like share, like, I don't know, people do this in like other videos. I thought maybe like, I don't know, this is gonna pique some interest. We would do like a like shop haul. So yesterday I had the day off, and of course on my day off I went to Georgie's and I got some well, mostly glazes, but we got a couple different things. So I don't know. I don't know like why people like share like their shop hauls. I'm excited. We got a lot of stuff, so I don't know, whatever. We're just gonna roll with that, and we'll be talking about these glazes when I use them next. We're actually still glazing items. Like, I never really finished that. Most of the stuff that I have out is like, I was planning on doing underglaze things. So I think it's gonna be a little while until we're actually able to use some of the new ones. So just like look out for that. But I don't know, I just thought this would be fun. So as you may know, I recently bought a Brent wheel, and Brent and Amico are kind of like a combined company. And if you buy some sort of like equipment, it could be a wheel, it could be something else. I don't know, maybe like a slab roller or something like equipment. You will get like a certain amount in a glaze or in like a glaze rebate that you can like cash in. So with the wheel that I got a $100 rebate to spend at a local ceramic store that I could physically go and visit, which is obviously Georgie's. It's the only store here, but they're awesome. I love them. And if you're wondering how that works, like, you do not have to buy a wheel from Brent's website. I bought mine from like baileyspottery.com. Like, you can buy it from whatever website or wherever the wheel is available. And then you contact them, be like, hey, I bought this. I'm ready to do the rebate. You like contact Amico and they will send you a certificate that you will bring to the local store to get those glazes and stuff. Okay. So, well, first up, we've got Pacific Blue. I've only been buying this in the smaller containers, but I've decided I do really like this one, so we're going to continue with it. This is a Georgie's glaze. It is very hard to read the label because of the way they do that. This is Pacific Blue. That is a Celadon, so I just really like it. It has that quality of like, you can see like through it a bit, but it has that really nice kind of like blue-green kind of color going on. Here is another one that I got. This is new, but I thought it looked really cool. So Georgie's has like physical little vases that you can look at. You can pick up and look at what glazes are on it. This one I really liked the look of. It has a very similar look to Pacific Blue with white cloud on top. Those are both Georgie's glazes. So hopefully we can get the same look that they were showing in store. Sometimes things are different and are changing, but I am really excited to check this one out. I don't really know how else to explain it. And I don't feel like the label quite captures how it looked in the store, but yeah. So, okay, also these are all gonna be cone like 5-6 glazes. I do mid-fire, like, yeah, mid-fire firings. Next we have Laguna's Translucent Mint. So this is a crystal glaze. No, I don't think you can see any little crystals at the bottom. One of them I could see them. So this one looked really cool. I saw somebody made like a little kind of trinket dish or like a ring dish with this in it, and it looked really pretty. I'm really happy with the other Laguna glazes that I have. They make some like, they don't have quite as much of a variety as like maybe Amico, but they do have a lot of pretty interesting things going on. And even though a lot of their glazes will say cone 5, you can most times fire to cone 6. That's what my studio does, so I can't tell them to like adjust it. That's just what they're gonna do. But I've had good luck firing, even though they kind of say like cone 6. It's just kind of like, I think most times it's like the suggestion, and then you might get really weird or different results if you fire to a different temperature, or other things might happen. So it's not so bad to just kind of try it out and see how it's gonna turn out with some glazes. So yeah, I'm really excited to see this one. This one should be kind of, it should be like crystalline and have like, I think mainly like greens, maybe a slight blue in it. So I'm really excited. I'm always really excited to like try out some new glazes. We have, I got a couple basic things. I'm going to try out the Mako's Zinc Free Clear. Sorry, because we're getting some weird things happening with my current, I don't know what is happening, but I thought like maybe I'll just try out another one and I don't know, whatever, just see. But with the new test house that I have, weird things are happening where, yeah, you can see like the bubbles that are happening, like just like when I tilt it. It's a lot easier to see when I tilt it, I think. It has a lot of bubbles, and like it's not just this one, it's all of them, including the like more blue underglazes and such. I think it might have been too much of a thicker coat, but we're gonna do some more test towels and just see. I thought I might as well grab another one, I don't know, just in case there's something wrong with the one that I have. Who knows? Got another basic one. We just got Perfect White. When we were glazing a bunch of the batches like 2 weeks ago, I was just like, it's kind of weird I don't have a glossy white. So this is just what I happened to pick up. I do like the Georgie's glazes, so I don't know. Not really, I don't know. I haven't tried any of the other ones. I just grabbed one that was glossy white. I was thinking about grabbing a Mako, but they didn't have any. So I don't know. There's not really a rhyme or a reason exactly. I just needed one that was going to be glossy. So here is a Celadon Blossom by Mako. I saw some test styles of this and it looks really cool. Again, obviously it's a blossom glaze or a crystal glaze. You can actually see the crystals in here, I think. I think those are the crystals. So that's like kind of cool. The other ones that I have, you can't like see the crystals in them. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting, I guess. So I'm really excited to try this one. It's really dark in here, but I thought this one looked pretty cool. You can check out, like, Mako has a YouTube channel where they do, like, so I don't know if they have it for all of their glazes, but a lot of them will have, like, I think it's called, like, a glaze profile, and they actually do, like, they film, like, the actual demo of them applying it to this large test tile, and it shows, like, okay, this is what it looks like 1, 2, and 3 coats of it. And just like that whole process, they get fired, and then you can see, like, the actual result of what's happening, and then they, like, I don't know, they can tell you other, I don't know, maybe tips for that glaze, like, oh, it really needs to be applied thick or something, or whatever. I saw this one, and I was like, that looks so cool. So, we're gonna try it out. I don't know. I'm really loving the crystal ones. So those are all of the other ones that I got. And then here are the ones that I chose for the rebate for Amico. We got Chun Plum. I don't know. It's like a tongue twister. So this is, I guess, supposed to be kind of like a plum color, but I think it does, from some of the like research that I did with combining it with other glazes, I think it does some really interesting things. It has been on like this list that I had for a long time of maybe something to try. So we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna try it out and see. I'm trying to keep the glazes and such that we're doing. I'm trying to rein those in to be kind of like lighter colors. There's so much, like, obviously there's like an entire variety that you can do. And I've had, like, in the past with my ceramics from the university, it looked really weird. We barely had any colors to work with. And the only results that I liked were, like, basically this white glaze with kind of an oatmeal-y look, and then complete opposite, this black glaze with the same kind of yellowy glaze on top of it. And it was just like, it was kind of jarring that my stuff was like really dark, really light. I'm trying not to get into too many darker glazes, but hopefully, I don't know, we can get the colors mixing and matching, and maybe it won't be so jarring. We'll just have to see. I don't really know. But I've been trying to rein that in, like, color-wise. Because I don't want to have, like, the majority is just like light glazes, and then there's a couple dark ones. It just visually looks weird as like a storefront and such. Anyway, continuing, we have Arctic Blue, which, is this the one? I don't know. Now I'm like suddenly like, is this the one I meant to get? Oh, it better be. Oh my gosh, I'm like totally blanking. I'm like, is this the one I meant to buy? I don't know. Hopefully it is. This is another one. I am mainly looking at it for its possibility in combination. I don't know how much I would like it on its own. Same with the Chun Plum. I'm not sure if I would like that on its own. Most of the time, I'm trying to buy glazes that I would like on their own, and not by combination, because we've had some issues with textured turquoise, because it does not look good on its own, and it's not working in combination the way that I want it to sometimes. So it's just kind of like the problem child, and I am just kind of like on the lookout for that kind of issue now. But I don't know. These are basically free, so we're just trying out some new stuff here. But it's kind of like at least from what it looks like on the label, it's supposed to be kind of like a light blue with a touch of lavender in there. And then hopefully, like, I don't know, we can get some cool stuff in combination. Here is another one, another very dark glaze. We've got Smoky Merlot. Merlot? Is it Merlot? I feel like it's Merlot. Okay, I don't know. This one. So again, this is another one that looks really interesting in combinations. I'm kind of like adding more that have like aspects of like pulling purples and like reds. I don't know if you can pull blue from any of these, but like in the combinations, that's kind of like what is appearing is like purples, reds, and just kind of like adding some of those to my color palette. So hopefully this one looks good when we combine it. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to make so many test tiles. Goodness. Okay. Yeah. Here we have another Celadon. We've got Saguaro. I just really like the color of this. I'm really like loving some of the greens that you can get out of like glazes, and I've really been aiming for this kind of like light green. We're supposed to get something similar to this with textured turquoise, like in combination with another one. We're not there yet. We got closer with the last application that I tried of it, like doing thicker, but we're not here. It's supposed to look kind of like this, and it's not there. This one is a Celadon, so it's going to have that kind of transparent look to it. And I think this is going to look really cool in the way that I will combine this with White Cloud by Georgie's, because that other Celadon I have, Pacific Blue, I just said it's a Celadon. And it looks really cool, like with White Cloud. So I think this one is gonna do that same kind of effect. So that's why I grabbed this one. And this is one of their newer Celadons. They have like maybe 4 or 5 other new Celadons. Amico just released a bunch of new stuff. They have, this one's part of the new Celadons. They have this one like line of like cosmic inspired glazes or something, that like whatever, like they're called like Supernova, and like I don't know, I think one is like very orange. I think it's something like Mars or something. And there's like a full variety of that. That was not available yesterday when I went to the store, but I was looking at one of them. And then Amica also released some like satins or mattes. I don't know if that's just like the same. But they released a couple more colors in that also. I am leaning away from like those types of glazes at the moment. I think there are some experiments that would be interesting combining those with glossy glazes. But I'm just kind of leaning away from them at the moment. Just for like my personal preferences. So yeah. So this is one of the new ones. Excited to use it. And then we've got Iron Yellow. This one has been on my list also for quite a while as a combination glaze to use, of course, with other ones. Maybe as like a rim dip or something. I don't know. It's just like been on my list of ones I'm like, okay, I think I could use this with a lot of them, and I think that like you get some cool results from it. I'm kind of hoping this is maybe similar to one of the glazes I had at the university. It was kind of like, it kind of looked like this, like it was a very light yellow, and then you just kind of like dip the glazes into it, and it just kind of like dripped down a little bit and just like added this like really nice kind of cream color to it, and like over white it just looked really pretty. So I'm kind of hoping for something like that. I know it's a little bit vanilla, like boring on its own maybe, but it's kind of like what I'm leaning into is like some more like some subtleties, like subtle colors, being able to take a couple of my things, like maybe vases, and putting them together as a full set. And sometimes, like, you know, sometimes that's what you want with your combination pieces is like, one is like very colorful or, you know, has a lot going on, and then you have some other ones that are a little bit subdued. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with this. I have no idea how these are going to turn out in reality. Of course, when you're firing, like, there's so many different aspects about like what's happening that you might get different results from what the bottle will say or the pictures that you see online of what it's supposed to look like. So this is all just hoping for the best. We're hoping we get some good results. Because I spent a lot of money on this stuff. We got Honeydew. This is a new glaze. Another one of the new lines that Amaco has with their Potter's Choice Flux. They have a bunch of other Flux glazes available right now. This is the one that I'm leaning towards trying to get like really pretty, like light green colors. And this is just like, I think this is gonna be a good one. Who knows? We won't know until we actually use it, probably a couple times, but I have high hopes that this will be a good one. It's called Honeydew. And yeah, they have a couple other Potter's Choice. So I'm like, I don't know. Some of the other pictures, Cirrus Flow is like a blue one. It literally is supposed to look like the sky, like sky blue, like literal sky blue. I think they're like some of my like Nebula Blue and stuff kind of turn out to look a little bit like that. So I think like it's not bad to get glazes that look similar. You can use them together in the same piece to kind of create different effects with because they're so similar, and just like, I don't know, they can just tie together really nicely without looking too jarring or different. So that's why I decided to get another one, another light green one. There are quite a few other ones. There's like a pinkish one. I was not too sure about the pinkish one. but it's like in my, like, in the back of my head to like, as thinking about getting it. I really want to see what more like other people make with these, and like more examples of it being used, maybe before I go and like buy it, especially for ones I'm not sure about. Places like Facebook have there are groups, like unofficial groups, that you can join for different brands. You can join one for Laguna, Mako, Amico, you know, all of them. And it's unofficial. There, you can't like ask the company things there, but you have all of these potters that specifically work in those glazes. You can ask people, has anybody used honeydew yet? Like, what does it look like? Has anybody used whatever, iron yellow? Like, what does that look like on your stuff? And people will post pictures of it showing you. Or you can be like, I'm having trouble with this glaze. It's not looking like the bottle. This is what I'm doing. And then if people have used that before, maybe they can help you troubleshoot. Like, these are people that use those glazes, and like maybe they would know a little bit more than if you've randomly asked on Reddit. Reddit can help. I use Reddit all the time. r/ceramics. r/ceramics, sorry. But like you just have like more of like that focused on these brands to ask glaze specific questions on Facebook, and that's a really great resource. Just so you guys know. I say it all the time, but I just want you guys to know. Like, I need you to know because resources are amazing. All right, we got a few more things. That was the last of the glazes. I got some Bisque Fix because, you know, we've had problems. This is like $29, so you don't want to rely on it. If possible, you want to, you know, do your best to make stuff, but mistakes happen. So that's why I got some Bisque Fix. We're going to fix the second dog bowl. You might have known we made 2 dog bowls a long time ago, and only one of them survived the firing. The other one has a cracked bottom. And we should be able to fix it with this. Bisque Fix is something you can put on to actually greenware, but also something that has been bisqued. And you can do attachments with it, apparently. Like if you attached something and then it cracked and fell off, you should be able to do that. Amico has like a whole like tutorial and FAQ questions on their YouTube about using this. And I think Mako has another thing. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, so this is like, we're going to try this. I've never tried it before, but I'm going to use it. It also will dry as like very bright white. So they have like some tips on it if you're using like colored clay, like what to do about that. But hopefully it's not too much of a problem, because my clay is fairly white and I think these parts will be covered in the glaze. So I don't think you would see it. I'm not sure. But I think this is probably good to have on hand just in case something happens. We got some mother of pearl. I do have one of these actually, but because like mother of pearl is like typically something you would cover the entire piece in, you know, ring dish or something, like most of the time I think you're gonna cover the whole piece with it. I just thought like maybe it would be good to have an extra one before I actually start that process. So I just grabbed another one. I need to like kind of map out which pieces I want to do like the mother of pearl and the gold luster on. I haven't done that yet. but I'm planning it. So that's another thing we got. And then, I just grabbed this little, underglaze. I really like the Mako Fundamentals. That is a majority of my underglazes. Most of the time, I'm just grabbing whatever looks like the color that I want. I'm still having weird things happen with the stroking coat, so I am avoiding those. Duncan's stroking coat. And I have like, I don't even know, like maybe one or two by Amico, and I don't feel like the one I got looks like what they said it's gonna look like. So I'm like, I don't know. But the majority that I have are Mako, and I feel like they're accurate or good. I don't know. I don't know. It's mostly just going off of what the example looks like is why I got this. And there's nothing weird going on, like the weird stroking coat thing. If you don't know, stroking coat is like apparently like, I guess it's like classified as an underglaze. That's the section where I find it in the store, is by the underglazes. But it will actually have a glossy coat to it. And I believe it is like ready to be like eaten off of. Sorry, my throat is like having problems. I believe it is like food safe, even though they say it's an underglaze, or I don't know, or I guess it's just the store saying that. I don't know. I'm so confused about the whole stroking coat thing. Yeah. All right, what else I get? Okay, I got some brushes. I've read that basically, like with the overglazes, what you want is like to segregate your brushes. Like, you don't want to be like reusing them for anything else, because you like, if you used it for like, I don't know, maybe underglaze, and then went into the luster one or the mother of pearl, it can contaminate it possibly with other stuff, and you just really don't want to do that. So you're supposed to have like special brushes that are only for your like mother of pearl or your luster. So I just grabbed a couple cheap brushes there for that. And then we got a cute little fan brush. I actually don't have any of these to use for like glazing. I always see like the Mako people. Oh, this is a Mako brush. Yeah, cool. I always see these like on their channel, and it's like, oh my gosh, they really just like slap on the glaze like really easily with that. So I don't know. I'm just trying it. It was like maybe like $6 or something. So like, I don't know. I'm just gonna try it out. And then I got this tiny little cutting tool. When we were cutting out that like tea light candle holder, I was complaining that my felling knife is a little bit like too thick to be cutting out some of those holes. So here it is in comparison. So like the smallest point of this is like still pretty large. So I was just like, I want a smaller one just in case I need any other little details. So that's what I got this for. Yeah, and then I got this little dude. I forgot what this is called. But it's over in the section where you find the tools, like the carving tools and stuff. I have heard that these are really good for sanding the bottom of your ceramics. What else do people, I don't know what the heck this thing is for, but I've heard that it's good for that. I don't think that's really like the only reason you would have it. You can tell it's like I don't know, like the shininess from it of like, it's like very like rough. And I don't know, I think that could be helpful when I am sanding my ceramics down. Most of the time I'm using just sanding paper, but I don't know, I thought I'd try it out. So I don't know, I got it. Sanding, it takes like so much work, it's really annoying. So I'm just like kind of hoping that it helps. Yeah. All right. Well, that is our haul. So now let me just kind of move a few of these things that I put in the way of me working, and we can jump back into our slab built mug and get working on that. Let me just move a few of these glazes out of the way, because I had to take them out of the box and throw them on the floor. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna grab the banding wheel. And I put the mug over here. No, my stupid laptop keeps doing that. I wish it would stop. It's like, I don't know, it's like bothering me to do like some kind of update. I've told it to do the update like 2 or 3 times and it just won't, so I don't know what else to do for it. Okay. Let me just like move that a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. Cool. Just grab that for like some scraps. I think I'm just gonna like touch up the handle with a little bit of water so it doesn't dry out too much while we're working on it. Oh my gosh, my throat is like, what the heck? I'm sorry. My goodness. Okay, I think that's better maybe. I don't know if it's because I don't talk to anybody like all day or not, or what. Because I just sit like, I'm just home alone working. I don't know if that's part of it. Okay, let's kind of like fix. I think the top of this is a little bit wonky. We have a few things to do on this until it's like actually done. Okay, and I think we still need to do probably a bit of carving on the sides still. Let me spray the inside. It is drying out a bit. I don't know. Maybe let's do like the bottom a little. I don't know. I'm sorry. I always like jump around to different places to like work on it. There's kind of, most times I think like there's like no rhyme or reason. Sometimes I'm like avoiding something because I don't feel like dealing with it at the moment or something. Yeah. So I hope we can get like a good curve here. I don't know, give it like If we can get like a nice curve on the bottom, I think that would be really nice. Like, I don't want it to be like so. I mean, I guess it'd be fine, but I don't want it to be so obvious that it's like a slab built mug. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Like, you could totally do that, and I mean, it's fine. I don't know. I think I just like kind of prefer things that are a little bit more. I don't really know what the word is. I guess like the opposite of geometric. Like, I don't really like too many things with like really hard lines. Like, we struggle. I struggled making that cake, the cake container, like triangles, and trying to measure them out and the angles, and that was so bad. It was like embarrassingly bad doing any portion of that on camera. And actually, probably any of the slab building aspects of like cutting out the clay has been not that great. I'll just say it again. I'm not a slab builder, and I've never been like taught how to slab build. We're just jumping in and trying it out. So, just in case like you haven't watched those videos, like a lot of the live stream is just supposed to be me showing you like a day in my life, kind of. I try to mix it up by showing you guys maybe some different things, just because I don't want it to be so repetitive and too boring. Like, some of the first couple of videos, like all we had to do was just like trimming a bunch of plates, and that's what we were doing. We were trimming plates for like, I think, a couple days, and then I was like, this is probably too boring for people. So so that's kind of the reason why I've been trying to mix things up. But I don't want people to think that these are tutorials, just because like the slab building, like I've never really done slab building. Like, I don't feel like I can teach how to do it. Like, I think we can do it, like, you know, like come up with something and create a piece with it. But I don't know like the easiest way to do things or the best way to do certain aspects of it. And I don't know, I just don't want you guys to like have too much like of that idea that the live stream is supposed to be teaching, because I don't always know what I'm doing. But I'll tell you if I don't know what I'm doing. I think most times I do. I mean, sometimes we might just jump in and start working on something, but I'll try to tell you if I don't feel like I know exactly what I'm doing. I mean, I feel like that's probably pretty evident in what's happening with like, I don't know, mistake after mistake or something, but you know, I just want you guys to like know where to put your expectations while watching. Yeah. The YouTube channel, I do have some tutorials on there. They do say they are how-to tutorials for ceramics at Callie & Co. if you want those. And those are just, you know, those are a lot quicker than watching, like, I don't know, start to finish, like 4 ceramic hour videos. It's a lot quicker than that. And I really put that kind of focus into it in like actually like teaching how to do it, where we're just kind of we're just working right now. And most times this ceramic hour, we're just chatting. And that's why. I feel like I kind of like how this is going. Just trying to keep like a consistent shape like all the way around. That's kind of like what I'm trying to do. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's like Friday. I'm so excited for like no reason really. I don't know. I think I just have a lot that I want to do. Like I just have a lot of things I want to get done. I made a lot of like progress working yesterday. Like I didn't get to the cake container. But I think, I don't know, maybe I could like start working on that again and finish that up. It has been sitting for, I don't even know how long. Too long is how long. And then I have turtles under here. We have 3 turtles. We have 1 top, and I need to make 2 other tops. The 1 top that I have is only like okay, so like I had the slab, cut out the circle, shaped it into like not being flat, like a round. And that's like it. It also needs to be like carved and like I don't know, like really fit well with the turtles. Because they're kind of like little containers, like a certain sandbox you may have seen as a child. That's what the idea is. So I think I'm like nearly finished carving or like trimming and stuff, like 2 of the turtles. When I started working on them, I was filming it. So I think I need to actually like film the last one as I'm carving it and then make the tops. And then I have to carve the tops. And I am not sure about the color. I have to look at my underglazes. So underglazes are not the same as glazes. They do have some similarities, and is the reason why they have glaze in their name. But something that you can do that you can't normally do with glazes is actually like mix them together and actually get that color. So if you have a red underglaze and a yellow underglaze, you can mix those together and you will get orange. That, if you don't know, is not something you can rely on doing with glazes, because that is more of a chemical thing that's happening. But underglazes are different. So I don't think I have any colors that quite match the type of green I am looking for the turtles. So I don't know. I don't know. This is just like one of those annoying things. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to like mix them up. I I don't know, let me see, what do we have even? I did buy one. So, well, we have these ones. It's a little bit more blue. Like, I could do this one, maybe, and add blue to it. But, like, the thing is that, like, when underglaze has not been fired yet, you don't actually know, like, exactly what it's gonna look like. So, I don't know. I've really been, like, avoiding having to, like, mix the underglazes and then, like, hope that it turns into a certain result. Like, I wanna put my bunny on, like a dish or something, but she has gray spots, and I don't have any gray underglaze, so I'm like, I should just mix the white and the black, but at the same time, I don't really know what it's gonna look like. I just... Oh my gosh. Like, if I was, like, a full-time potter, I don't feel like this would be as much of an issue, because I would probably constantly always have things that would need to be put into the kiln, but I don't. Like, it's kind of, like, rare and far between when I actually have something that, like, a full batch that is ready to go into a glaze firing. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm just, like, I'm too impatient. We'll just say it. I'm too impatient. Sometimes I am just so ready, or, like, I'm just, like, super into planning, and I'm gonna plan out everything, and then other times I'm just like, no, I don't feel like doing that. And then we're just, what is it? Flying by the seat of your pants? Is that... I don't know why, but I feel like that's not... I feel like that is, but isn't the phrase. I don't know. Whatever that saying is, I feel like that is it. But it does sound really weird at the moment. But that is, like, I don't know. I feel like it's like a 50-50 if I'm, like, super planning, or if I'm just like, whatever, let's just do it. I don't know why. I'm just that I guess that's just how I am. Maybe I could maybe what I could do is I'm like, I should get some of those, like, little tiny little, like, jar containers. I should get some more of those, because that'd be really helpful if I was, like, mixing up, like, underglazes and stuff. I think that'd be, like, really nice to have. Like, this is going to be a lot storage-wise, because we just bought a bunch of glazes. But I think that would be pretty nice to have, like, little containers for, like, having to mix them. Because I'm going to have to, like, mix it. I'd have to mix it, put it on some kind of, like, test tile. And then, sorry, I'm, like, getting the stuff off my apron. Mix up, like, I don't know, like, a decent amount? I don't know. Test it and then, like, see. I guess, like, all you could do is, like, write it down in case you need more. I don't know. You don't really want to, like, just make this huge batch. I know this from painting. You don't want to like mix up a huge amount and then you're like it doesn't look right, and then you have to change that huge amount, because then you just get more and more and more paint like in that lump. I don't know. Maybe we can try to do some kind of ratio or something. I have some I do have some like art specific like teaspoons and tablespoons and stuff. I don't know, maybe I'll use that and maybe kind of take some notes for that. I don't know how normal people do that. I feel like most people would probably do something like that, like do some kind of ratio. And I guess just do a lot of testing. That's what people on Reddit always say. Just test it out and see what it looks like. You know what? I'm like, I need to get this done. I don't have time for testing. I always have excuses. I'm just really impatient, really. Okay, I don't know, I'm just kind of going around and mostly randomly carving this. I don't feel like... Okay, so what we did, if you didn't watch earlier, what we did was like... So the walls were really thick, and then I carved it down like in this like area, like a strip here. I carved that down and then attached the handle because I didn't want to have to carve like down here. Whoops. So now I think it's like flat in this area or something, and I feel like it's a little weird. Maybe, I don't know. I think the thing that takes like maybe the most amount of time in pottery is just like decision making, I think. I don't know, maybe that's just me. It could just be me, who knows. I don't know, I'm really bad at decision making. I hate making decisions. All right. Okay, so we are at time. How would I know we weren't gonna get this done? This thing is taking me like freaking forever. Okay, we're gonna spray it down so it doesn't dry too much. It is like the outside is like pretty dry right now. Let's just make sure that we get the handle good, because we do not want the body of the pot being like say like leather hard and then the handle completely dries out. We do not want that. It's gonna crack at that joined area. Just add some water here. Okay, I think that's good. I'm just gonna put it in my plastic over here. And just like cover that up nicely. I'm kind of like wrapping a lot of the plastic around the handle itself, so it's not so just in the open. I'm wrapping like plastic around the handle. All right, cool. So if you are watching on Twitch, be sure to follow the channel so you know when we have more videos coming out. Sorry, oh my gosh, my throat today, having issues. Be sure to follow along so you know when we have videos coming out. All of the videos for the Ceramic Hour are going onto my YouTube at Callie & Co. Into like its own playlist, so you can watch all of the previous videos that we've done. There are so many. So be sure to check it out and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe there. And, you know, like leave some comments about, I don't know, maybe good things, hopefully good things. Yeah, I think that's it. There are more videos on YouTube for you to check out that are ceramic related, like the dedicated tutorials, stuff about small handmade businesses, or maybe like general kind of art related topics. So it's not just the live stream on there. There's other stuff to check out at Callie & Co. And yeah, well, it is Friday. Most times I've been streaming during the weekdays, so I think I'll just see you guys back on Monday, unless I just randomly decide to hop on this weekend. Probably not, because I have to like actually do this other stuff, and I think that would be boring for you guys to watch. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'll just see you on Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. All right, see you, and thank you so much for being here and watching. Have a great weekend. Bye.